Mhm. Lisa, I'm wondering too what you think of just Curtis Reeves's demeanor in the courtroom. We've seen him smile when his children were on the stand, particularly his daughter, Jennifer, last week. He was smiling. But there are sometimes he just appears kind of laid back and sitting there. I mean, who knows what the body language really means. We can't really get inside his head. But what do you think of him as you've just been observing him throughout this trial?
Well, you're right about one thing. No, we can't get inside his head, but there are body language experts. And what you're observing and what everybody is seeing, including the jury and people watching at home, is somebody who is very relaxed. He appears to be very confident. That sitting, kind of the open stance, arms open, they're not folded over. They're not. There's no wrenching of the hands happening. So just very relaxed. And here we have another smile again, a perfect example of that. Not to say that the man's not allowed to smile, but in that setting, in a courtroom, knowing that the jury is watching every second and you are on television, it's a time for you to be, a little bit upset. Show the family members that, gosh, this is a terrible thing that happened. I was defending myself. I hate that it happened. I hate that your family member is dead, and just show one modicum sign of remorse. I think that would be helpful for him.
I would think so. I would agree with you because I think a jury is wanting to hear an explanation and hear somebody who may feel remorseful. That who would want to have to do something like this or feel that they had to do something like this. Lisa, in a case like this, we've talked about how we have the video, we have the eyewitness testimony. It's all on tape. So the jury has a lot of things to kind of weigh. I'm assuming they're going to go back and watch this videotape maybe several times.
Right. And I think, the goal of the jury is this: put yourself in his shoes. And with that video footage, you're able to sit in that chair and say, okay, now I'm him. I'm sitting back, I'm relaxed. Popcorn is thrown, and you see it. It's very vivid. And then next thing you know, a gun is being
Hmm.
pulled. So, and a shot is being fired, and it was very rapid. We have witnesses who are saying, like, he was ready to draw when you think about how quickly the popcorn went, and then all of a sudden, boom, there was a shot. And multiple witnesses said that. So, itchy trigger finger, possibly. I mean, if I put myself in those shoes and I was sitting there and see how quick the succession of that had occurred, I wouldn't feel too good
Hmm.
about it if I were the defense.
And it'll be interesting to see where else the defense goes. We are going to get you back into court in Florida. Hopefully they're out of a sidebar when we come back from this break. So stay with us for the next hour of the afternoon session.